I'm standing on my porch, coffee steaming in the crisp Wyoming air, when this god-awful grinding sound, like a metal beast choking on gravel, rips through the quiet of my ranch. My old hound, Rusty, perks up, growling low, and I know something's wrong, real wrong, because this isn't the hum of a tractor or a plane dusting crops. It's close, too close, and it's coming up my road. I drop my mug and see it, a massive cement truck, followed by a whole damn convoy of construction rigs, crawling up my private driveway like they own the place, kicking up dust and shaking the ground under my home. The home I paid $1.5 million to keep free from this exact kind of chaos. I'm Jack Thornton, 62, retired logistics planner with 40 years of mapping supply chains through hell and back, and I bought this 80-acre spread in Sagebrush Valley to get away from neighbors, noise, and nosy HOAs. Barefoot, heart pounding, I sprint down the gravel, waving like a lunatic to stop the freight train barreling toward my peace. The truck lurches to a halt, and this grizzled driver leans out, confused. Not mean, saying, "This is the access for Pinecrest Villas, right?" I point at my private road sign, voice shaking with rage. "This is my land, pal. You're trespassing." He shrugs, pulls out a crumpled map with a green line slicing through my property, labeled construction route, and says, "Vera Langston, HOA boss, gave us the green light. Said it's community access." Vera Langston? Pinecrest Villas HOA. I don't know these people. I moved here to have no neighbors, no HOAs, just me, Rusty, and the mountains. But that map, that name, it hits me like a cold slap. This isn't a mistake. It's a calculated move to steal my road. 2 days later, no apology, no call, just a fancy envelope in my mailbox, gold embossed with Pinecrest Villas HOA. Inside's a letter on paper so thick it feels like a royal decree, dripping with condescension. "Dear community member," it starts, like I'm part of their club. It babbles about regional progress and neighborhood safety, claiming my road's now their construction path, publicly significant for their fancy new development. The kicker? They filed a petition to rezone my private road, deeded to me, paid for in blood and sweat, into a public highway, with a county hearing set for 30 days. It's not a request. It's a countdown to robbery. I stand there, letter crumpling in my fist, anger burning hot. But something colder takes over. Focus, the kind I use to feel planning routes through war zones. Vera thinks she's got me cornered, but she's just declared war on a man who knows how to fight with maps and facts. I head inside, past Rusty dozing on his rug, and turn my office into a command center. Deeds, surveys, county plats spread out like battle plans. I call my lawyer, Sam Rivera, a bulldog who handled my ranch closing. "Jack, this stinks," he says after I lay it out. "Don't talk to them. I'll dig into the filings." I'm not helpless, though. I'm pissed, and that's fuel. For 3 days, I'm a shadow, cruising the edges of Pinecrest in my beat-up truck, snapping photos of their trucks chewing up my asphalt, the ruts they're carving, the smirks on their crews who know damn well whose land they're on. I'm building a case, every scratch and tire mark logged like evidence. But Vera's not playing clean. Wednesday, animal control shows up, some poor lady with a clipboard saying they got a tip Rusty's neglected. I show her his gourmet kibble, his cushy bed, and she apologizes, but I know who sent her. Friday, it's the fire department, claiming my firewood stack's a hazard. The marshal clears me, looking embarrassed, but the message is clear. Vera's poking at my life, my dog, my home, trying to wear me down. Then come the walkers, HOA types in logoed polos, strolling the public road by my land, snapping pics, scribbling notes, one with a telephoto lens aimed at my porch. It's a mind game, making me feel like I'm under siege, and for a moment, it works. I'm jumpy, checking windows, losing sleep. The real gut punch comes when Sam calls. "Good news, Jack. Their easement request was shot down 6 months ago. That map's fake. Your deed's airtight." I exhale, but he cuts me off. "Bad news, Vera's cousin, Tom Langston, is on the county board. She's pushing a new petition, calling your road critical infrastructure. She's got votes lined up." My heart sinks. All my proof, my maps, might not matter if she's rigging the game. "So we can be right and still lose?" I ask, voice tight. "It's possible," Sam says, grim. That doubt hits hard, staring out at my mountains, feeling my fortress crumble. But despair's a trap. And I don't stay trapped long. If Vera's playing dirty, I'll change the battlefield. I dive back into the maps, tracing every line, every parcel, and there it is, Lot 42C. A half-acre scrub patch where my road meets the highway, a choke point owned by a defunct company, up for grabs due to unpaid taxes. If I own it, I own access. No votes, no cousins can touch that. I'm up all night, coffee fueling me, tracking Lot 42C to a dissolved LLC, then to its old CEO, Ed Carson, retired in Texas. At dawn, I call him, voice steady. Mr. Carson, I'm Jack Thornton, a Wyoming rancher. I want to buy your Lot 42C for $20,000, cash. He laughs. That we'd patch? Deal. Then he drops a bomb. Funny thing, some pushy lady from Pinecrest called yesterday, offered $20. 0002. Said her lawyers send papers soon. Vera's already moving, but I'm faster. Ed, I'll make it $40,000. Wired today, one-page contract, no hassle. My lawyer'll email it in an hour. He pauses, then chuckles. For 40 grand, I'll throw in my old fishing rod. Send it. I call Sam, heart racing. Drop everything. We're buying land. Contract now. Sam's a machine, contract sent. Ed signs, I wire the cash, and by noon, the deed's filed with the county, timestamped, mine. Vera's too late. That night, I call in favors, contractors I've known for years. Guys who work fast and quiet. At 5 a.m., my own convoy rolls in. A cement truck, a crane, and a crew that builds a 3-foot-thick concrete wall across Lot 42C, topped with a 15-foot steel gate. Key padlocked, cameras everywhere. Signs scream private property. No entry, violators prosecuted. Rusty sits on my truck hood, tail wagging, like he knows we've won. By 9 a.m., it's done. And I'm back on my porch, binoculars ready, waiting for the show. Vera's silver SUV pulls up at 10:30, gliding like she's queen of the world. She steps out, blazer sharp, heels clicking, then freezes. Her smug grin fades to confusion, then shock, then pure rage as she sees the wall, the gate, her plan crushed. I sip my coffee, letting the silence say it all. You should have asked, Vera. She doesn't quit, though. A week later, a process server hands me a lawsuit, Pinecrest HOA versus Jack Thornton, claiming I'm blocking essential infrastructure. Sam and I gear up. But the real gold comes from Walt Jenkins, a grizzled Pinecrest retiree who knocks on my gate one night. Jack, I'm with you, he says. Handing me a printed email Vera accidentally sent to the HOA list, bragging about a $30,000 kickback for getting my road. She fined me $150 for my roses last year. Give her hell. That email's dynamite proof her community progress is a money grab. In court, Vera's lawyer spins a tale of me as a selfish loner stalling growth. But Sam's surgical, my deed, the denied easement. My damage photos, Lot 42 CSD'd. Then he springs the trap, Vera's forged easement, from my ranch's old owner. We call the guy Liv, a cheery retiree in a cowboy hat, who laughs. That ain't my signature. Looks too pretty. The room gasps. Sam drops the kickback email, and Vera's face goes gray. Judge Clara Holt slams her gavel, voice like thunder, for Mr. Thornton. On all counts. Injunction against the HOA, $150,000 damages, and I'm sending this forgery and email to the DA for fraud. Vera chokes out a whimper, her empire gone. The fallout's beautiful. Pinecrest developer bails, leaving half-built roads as Vera's legacy. The DA's probe buries her reputation, though she dodges charges with a slick lawyer. At an HOA meeting, live streamed by a fed-up resident, Walt reads the court transcript, and neighbors vote Vera out, clapping as she slinks away, muttering about misunderstandings. Her house sells cheap, and she flees to Nevada, a disgraced HOA ghost. Sagebrush Valley breathes easier, gnomes pop up, Christmas lights linger, kids swing on trees. My wall's a local icon now. Painted with a cartoon truck flipping off a cliff, a plaque saying private road, thanks to dumb moves. A brewery names a stout Roadblock Justice, and it's damn tasty. A year later, I throw a no HOA bash at my gate. Brisket, beer, and a concrete statue of a blazer-wearing Karen, name tag and all, inscribed, no trespassing without a soul. 50 folks show Walt, Sam. Even Pinecrest neighbors, laughing over ribs and AC/DC's back in black. As the sun sets, painting the Tetons gold, I hold my stout, Rusty at my feet, and feel it Peace, deeper than before. Or not just for me, but for everyone Vera tried to crush. Revenge isn't tearing down. It's building better, like a gate nobody breaks, a party nobody forgets. But here's the thing. Was Vera alone? Or was her cousin pulling bigger strings? Tom's still on the board, quiet now, but I wonder. My cameras stay on, just in case. What do you think? Ever faced a Vera? Someone trying to pave over your life? How'd you fight? Or would you build a wall like me? Drop your stories in the comments. And let's talk about what it takes to keep your peace when the trucks roll in.